Back up, chill. Maybe. No.
Only a few of you are thinking about your heart.
I said no.
Even though it helps to manage A1C, type 2 diabetes still increases your risk of a fatal heart attack or stroke. Jardiance is the first type 2 diabetes pill with a life-saving cardiovascular benefit for adults with
I'm
type 2
streaming.
diabetes and heart disease. Jardiance significantly reduces the risk of dying from a cardiovascular event and lowers A1C with diet exercise.
You know where we're going, right?
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration. This may cause you to feel dizzy, faint, or
Are you for real want to go there? There's not enough loot for both of
Ketoacidosis is
us.
a serious side effect that may be fatal. Symptoms include nausea,
I'm going
stomach
loot.
pain, tiredness,
Can go there.
Stop taking
I'll stay
Jardiance and
alive.
call your doctor
I know I
right away if
will.
you have symptoms of ketoacidosis
'Cause
or
I'm a
allergic
god.
reaction. Symptoms of an allergic reaction include rash, swelling, and difficulty.
We can meet up at Dusty in a little
Do not
bit.
take Jardiance if you are on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Other side effects are sudden kidney problems, genital yeast infections, increased bad cholesterol, and urinary tract infections, which may be serious.
Then you shouldn't die.
Sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take, and if you have any medical
Then you're
conditions.
trash.
What do you think?
Well, I'm
Well, I already knew that, so.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance and get to the heart.
I feel like Ghost Agent with this pickaxe on. That's not a good thing. Tell you about turning the TV down.
On March 27, 2003, the New Orleans police responded to a 911 call from the
You should be able
Algiers
to
neighborhood
wipe out a whole
across
squad or
the
two.
river from the French border.
We
Rocket
got a call
launcher.
over the
If you
radio
don't, you suck.
that the 4th District had a death and they were requesting the assistance of a homicide investigator.
The
I
victim
want
was
it.
30-year-old PJ Jennings.
His mother, brother, and father weren't able to reach him
I
for an
see
entire
people.
day. That's something that PJ, was not known for. So PJ's mother wanted
He
to
has a
check
blue
on him. She went to
pump
his apartment, and after there wasn't an answer at the door, PJ's mom went to the building manager to check and see if he
Chill
could
out.
for her.
And when the building manager let her in, they found PJ lying in
That's
bed
one person
with a
down.
single gunshot wound to the head.
It was an eerily peaceful scene. He was tucked in. It looked like he had just gone to lay down and someone had snuck up on him while he was sleeping.
None of the neighbors had heard a thing, though.
The theory that we had was if sometime during the night the perpetrator had taken a pillow, used the pillow to muffle the sound of the gunshot.
But why had someone executed PJ in his sleep?
I'm not. I already got a kill.
To be a robbery.
Oh, you're not gonna share heals at all?
It was just
Okay.
his
I see.
normal apartment. Everything was
That's
neat
how
and
it is.
clean.
There was absolutely nothing out of place. It didn't look like the place had been burglarized.
In fact, the killer had left two things behind that thieves would almost always take.
When I spoke with the NOPD officer on the scene, his only response to me was, well, we found weapons and we found drugs.
The game
To
was
do
glitching.
with PJ's murder? The police seem to think so.
They brought up like maybe it was drug related, or do you think he made his life sold drugs? And I was like, come on, man.
Like, I mean, it would make sense. But,
My brother's not a drug dealer. He had a regular job. He worked for everything he had.
Instead of drugs,
coming.
PJ's family and friends told the police that they
Where are we
suspected
meeting
his
at?
death
Here?
had something to do with a troubled young woman he
I'm
knew.
almost there.
23-year-old Kiana Barnes.
No, I'm gonna get an
Through the
airplane and I'm gonna fly to you.
interviews of the family members, I was able to ascertain that they were involved in a relationship together. Not sure if it advanced to the point of being sexual in nature, but they were involved in a relationship.
According to family and friends, PJ had met Kiana after the breakup of
Yeah,
her
run
first
away,
marriage
and then I'll come and
briefly
get you
offered
in
her a place to stay.
McPlane.
He was trying to help Kiana. It seemed like she needed a friend, and he wanted to be a friend to her.
I was like, she couldn't have been wrong. Maybe she was just scared and ran.
Or was it more than that? When the police ran Kiana's name through their computers, they made a surprising discovery.
We did a name check, and it came
Alright,
back
I'm
that she was
coming.
actually wanted for a second-degree murder.
The victim was a
I'm
man
calling it a
named Jimmy
plane.
Shepard. 41 years old when he died, Jimmy had lived in a trailer
Oh, let me
park
fly
on the
that.
eastern outskirts of New Orleans in a community called Irish Bayou.
If you leave New Orleans right before you get to Lake Pontchartrain,
It won't let me fly the
going
plane.
to Slidell.
You get in the plane. It won't let me fly. It won't let me fly it.
At the foot of the long bridge that spans the lake, there's little to Irish Bayou but a trailer park and a truck stop, which is where Jimmy met Kiana in February of 2002, shortly after she'd moved off of PJ's couch.
Kiana came in late at night with a broke-down car.
And Jimmy, much like PJ had earlier, took sympathy on the pretty 22-year-old and made her what he thought was a generous offer.
Pull your car over here, stay the night on my couch, what kind of thing, and we'll try to work on your car and get it going.
With nowhere else to go, Kiana accepted the stranger's help.
Jimmy's a little cocky, but when you really get to know me, boy, I can tell you.
It really won't let me fly this
plane.
And
true to his word, Jimmy did fix Kiana's car, but it took a little while. And in the interim, she stayed on his couch before eventually moving into his bedroom.
Within a week, maybe 2 weeks, I know that they had intimate relations.
He was kind of a little bit rough around the edges. It could have just been a rebound situation for her.
Whatever the attraction was for Kiana, there was no doubt about what Jimmy saw in her.
When I first met her, she's a sweet girl, intelligent girl. He was proud of her because he was 41 and she was 20, so he thought he had a little trophy there.
But in less than a month, Jimmy was dead and his trophy was gone.
We need mats if we want.
It was around 6
a.m.
a.m. on the morning of April 2nd, 2002, when a co-worker stopped by Jimmy's trailer to give him a ride to work and made a horrifying discovery.
What the hell?
The house was tore up and all, and Jimmy was laying there in his blood.
He was dead, obviously a murder victim.
He had been stabbed multiple times.
He was stabbed up on his arms, back, neck, all over.
Jimmy's coworker called the police and Jimmy's brothers.
So they are behind you.
The investigators about Kiana.
Wow.
The night before, me and Jimmy was out drinking together. And she called him. She wanted to hang with him that night.
Whether Kiana had killed Jimmy, his brothers couldn't say.
I'm not real sure what happened that night because I wasn't there, but the way the house looked, it was a bad fight.
But they did have one more lead to give the investigators. Jimmy's van was missing.
They didn't even notice the van gone till I went out there.
And while the police put out an APB on the missing van, his brothers essentially did the same.
I got on my cell phone, called around, called some friends of mine, and got everybody riding around looking for his van.
And by 8:30 a.m., the brothers' impromptu search had produced results.
Somebody said, "Oh, I see Jimmy's van over here."
Is he still in Duo Squad?
The car wash was in the town of Slidell, on the other side of the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway.
Is it still a Duo Squad?
And at a women's shelter a few blocks from the car, the police found Kiana.
She got caught at the battered women's shelter. Is it one of those things like bam, boom, bang?
Questioned by New Orleans investigators at the Slidell police station, Kiana told the officers that she and Jimmy had been drinking beer in his trailer the night before. But they had gotten into an argument and that things had soon gotten out of hand.
During the confrontation, Kiana got really upset and she stabbed him.
She confessed to the murder.
Although according to Kiana, it wasn't murder.
She claimed that James tried to rape her and that her actions were completely in self-defense.
We're gonna clean out lazy links.
Her adrenaline was probably up, and
the
she
motel.
was shocked, or surprised, or even scared, and so she just got in the car and fled.
Whatever.
Once across Lake Pontchartrain, she ditched Jimmy's van at the car wash and walked to the women's shelter. Although it appeared that she'd made a pit stop along the way.
She used his credit card at a liquor store on the way to the battered women's shelter.
Since she had just Jimmy, the police placed Kiana under arrest and took her back to New Orleans, despite her claim that she'd killed him in self-defense.
I don't know if I should
They arrested her for second-degree murder.
But as Jimmy's brothers would be dismayed to learn, just 2 months after her arrest for murder, Kiana Barnes walked out of jail.
It was like a kick to the gut. Just when you think that the legal system's going to take care of this and there will be justice, you're like, she released? Like, oh my God, how is she released?
The answer appeared to be a bureaucratic mix-up, one that just might have cost P.J. Jennings his life. Coming up, the search for Kiana becomes an all-out manhunt.
Everyone was like, wait, is she really that crazy?
Oh, we have rifts here.
Saturday. You'll get
We can rift it
cash
to the
with any
mountain.
in-store purchase. Plus, take an extra 25% off. Save on sweaters, family outerwear, and kitchen electric. Plus, take $10 off when you spend $50 or more. Give Joy, get Joy. Saturday at Kohl's.
I have no good loot.
We are a blend of heritage and style, all one of a kind. If hair that hates humidity is part of your blend, we have a blend for you. Whole Blend Smoothing Hair Care. Paraben-free, blended with purpose. With rich coconut oil, a legendary smoother, and cocoa butter known to soften. As a whole blend, it brings wholesome nourishment to your one-of-a-kind hair for 24-hour frizz control. Blended makes us shine. Blended makes us better.
A blue tack, that's still not gonna do anything. It's like a tap on my arm.
A whole hazelnut dipped in smooth chocolatey cream, coated in milk chocolate and hazelnut pieces. Ferrero Rocher. Celebration has arrived.
New Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Max Gels. Concentrated power, 25% smaller pill. Max your cold relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
I'm Jimmy Dean, and thank you very much for letting us become just a little part of your
Green AR,
And we sincerely
blue
hope that
tack,
Redeemed sausage might
gray
make
submachine
your
gun,
holiday just
green
a
hunting
little bit
rifle,
brighter.
bandages.
Happy holiday to you.
Getting everyone together this holiday season. Be ready with Stouffer's Party
We should
Size
rift at
Lasagna.
the mountain.
It's the mouth-watering recipe
Then we can get a plane,
that
make you
keeps
win.
them coming back. Happy holidays from
Don't hit it yet, or do.
On December 21st, the champion of romantic comedy returns.
Who's the champ? I'm the champ? You're the champ. You're the champ. Get
In the movie, iHeartRadio gives 5 hearts.
Is there any planes up there?
This is working.
Second act, rated PG-13. Hey kiddo, see any stars out there?
Not really.
You jump, you jump, you jump.
And try Oreo chocolate candy bars.
Hey, this one looks like a chameleon.
I don't see it.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, now I see it.
Stylish. What do you see in your Cheetos?
Small batch chili for you guys. Here you go. What you guys might give me today? What would you do if I told you this was Gold Star chili? It's the same chili? It's amazing, man. It's really good. Gold Star.
I'm not even on the plane.
Small batch chili.
That's good. Like a mom. That's good. Or I'll come with you. Where are you at? Kid!
Lucky, but keeping up with demand is tough work.
So we've developed the Buck-O-Matic 2000.
It recycles lucky trinkets and concentrates their luck into super lucky Buckeyes.
I don't support this.
Ready?
The people.
Let's reap the spoils.
Here you go. Always fresh, never frozen. What would you think if this was Gold Star? Gold Star chili? Yeah. Really? Oh, I like it. Gold Star. Small batch chili. You're going for bowl 3. You want another bowl? Yeah. But the bottom is just outside of the recipe, so something's not adding up.
On March 27, 2003, New Orleans police found 30-year-old P.J. Jennings dead in his apartment in the city's Algiers neighborhood.
There wasn't any signs of a struggle. It appeared, initially from the crime scene, the victim was shot while he was asleep.
PJ's family and friends suspected that his friend, 23-year-old Kiana Barnes, may have had something to do with the murder. and the investigators were inclined to agree.
At the time of PJ's murder, she was actually wanted for another murder.
In fact, less than a year earlier, Kiana had confessed to stabbing her boyfriend, 41-year-old Jimmy Shepard.
They arrested her, and they brought her to New Orleans Parish Jail, and they released her.
We was all upset. You know, we've been to court several times.
They're glitching so bad.
And when they released her, we was all very angry.
It was all an unfortunate mix-up.
Once a person is booked into the correction system here in New Orleans, the district attorney's office has 60 days in order to file charges, and somehow or another, the district attorney's office didn't do what they were supposed to do in time.
Hold on, don't move, don't
The
move.
district attorney's office caught their mistake, it was too late.
By the time they
You're
wanted her
actually
back,
skydiving right now.
they couldn't find her.
Once out of jail, Kiana had drifted, staying with friends and in women's shelters, until in March of 2003, she reconnected with her old friend, PJ.
He told me that she didn't have a place to live, she was on the street, and so he offered her to stay with him for a little while.
Kiana and PJ had become friends back in 2001, shortly after her marriage fell apart. But they'd lost touch shortly before Kiana took up with Jimmy. Despite that, when she called needing his help, PJ came right to her aid.
When you get to the circle,
he had the opportunity to help this beautiful woman who wouldn't.
Although according to PJ's friends, their relationship remained strictly platonic.
There was nothing romantic about we knew of.
PJ may have had reason to keep his distance, too.
PJ was aware that she had this outstanding warrant for, murder.
His father knew about it, too, after his son told him that Kiana was staying with him and hinted that she was in some sort of legal trouble.
It's easy
Brady,
now,
your
you just run
person's
someone's
glitching
name,
so
and
bad.
So then I contacted PJ. I said, PJ, do you realize who this young lady is? And he said, what do you mean, Dad? And I said, I did a search on her, and I found that she was involved in a murder incident, not long ago. And he said, oh, yes, she told me about that.
According to PJ's father, Kiana had told his son the same story she'd told the police at the time of her arrest.
He said that the guy was attempting to rape her and that she had defended herself.
And in light of that, PJ had been encouraging Kiana to do the right thing.
He was attempting to get legal aid for her and try to get her to turn herself in.
However, Kiana's history may not have been the only reason PJ hesitated to get involved romantically with Kiana.
One of my good friends was dating PJ.
So Kiana kind of just was there, and he enjoyed her company. She was a very nice girl, and they just had fun together.
Although there may have been trouble brewing, according to what Kiana told PJ's father one night when they came over for dinner.
She just told me that she had feelings for my son. She told me she loved him very much. Later on, I pulled PJ to the side and I said, PJ, do you know how Kiana feels about you? And he was like, what do you mean, Dad?
PJ's father told him what he'd heard, and then urged his son to clear things up with Kiana.
I told PJ you might need to exhibit some caution as far as this young lady and be careful in how you deal with her. He felt confident that he had everything under control.
But had his confidence been tragically misplaced? That's what PJ's friends and family believed.
They were pretty sure that Kiana had some role in PJ's death.
It was just kind of one of those feelings that you get in your gut. It was one of those things where you get goosebumps and you just don't know why. It was just one of those feelings.
She killed my brother. She killed my brother. I just kept repeating. I couldn't believe, that. Because I just talked to him. I just laughed with him. It just didn't seem real. You go from,
his teammate is here.
Probably every other day, every few days.
Oh my God!
Gone. For nothing.
The shotgun is freaking trash.
Kiana was gone too. She'd fled just as she had done after killing Jimmy.
We noticed that the car was missing.
Could the police catch her before she killed again? In a repeat of Jimmy's murder, Kiana had also taken PJ's wallet, cash, and credit cards, which, just
that
like
green
before,
pump?
she didn't hesitate to use.
We were able to track down the places that PJ's credit card was used.
Everyone was like, wait, is she really that crazy to where she would leave and use his credit cards?
However, unlike Jimmy's murder, this time, Kiana had a longer head start on the investigators. And based on the credit card records, she'd fled much farther.
They actually monitored her activity from New Orleans to Baton Rouge to Lafayette.
And from Houston, she'd gone to Brownsville, Texas, on the Rio Grande.
So it was pretty easy for them to pick up the trail that she was actually headed towards Mexico.
She didn't intend to get caught either, based on what she was buying with PJ's stolen credit card.
In Houston, she bought 3 different color hair dyes.
She was obviously going to try and change her appearance, slip across the border, and disappear.
And a few days later, after Texas authorities found PJ's car abandoned near Brownsville, it appeared that she had done just that.
She actually
Keep
did
your mic
successfully get
plugged
across
in.
the border.
But did that mean she'd gotten away?
We were able to get the United States Marshals
Keep your mic
Service
plugged in.
involved.
And once the marshals took the
Put
case,
it back on duo.
it didn't take them long
No,
to track
actually no, one more
Kiana
game.
down.
She was still using PJ's credit cards at this point, and she was using those credit cards to wire money to herself, and that money went to the location where she was hiding out in Mexico.
The trail ended in Vita Cuaro, a remote mountain town
Brady.
2 hours west of Mexico City.
She was hiding out in one of these little roach motels down there.
And early on the morning of April 30th, 2003, while Kiana was asleep, a team of U.S. Marshals and local police gathered outside her
Keep
motel
your mic
room.
plugged in.
They kicked in the door right before dawn. Caught her by surprise.
In case you
Placed
need
under
it or
arrest for the
something. Just
murders
keep
of
it
Jimmy
plugged in.
Shepard and P.J. Jennings, the 23-year-old fugitive was extradited back to the U.S.
They had flown her via a
They're
Con Air
freaking-
airplane.
I got
to
hit
New
with the freaking
Orleans.
pump.
The aircraft came to
A green
stop,
pump.
and it was completely
And I died.
surrounded with
Well, I
U.S.
was on
Marshals
56
and other
health.
law enforcement with rifles, shotguns.
And I had a
The back of
golden
the plane
heavy
opened up,
pump.
and she was let off the plane and handcuffed and shackled.
It was almost like a scene from a movie. They had U.S. Marshals lining the runway with rifles as she came in.
Not that the dramatic reception made much of an impression on Kiana.
She came off the
Fake
airplane
nuggets.
like there was nothing wrong. She came off with an attitude like, hey, you know, what's going on? Why am I here? You know, I haven't done anything. Even when she got
I
in the
wish when you
car,
stream,
you know,
they'll
I
let you play
advised
music.
Kiana of her rights, and Kiana did say she wouldn't be in jail long.
At the time, the detectives dismissed it as
This is really
bluster, a
non-stop
captured
bus.
fugitive putting on a
Stop.
brave face.
You hear stuff from people all the time, you know, that I'll beat this charge, or hey, they don't have anything on me. So we all laughed it off.
This is really
But would Kiana have the last laugh? Coming up, the prosecution uncovers another violent secret from Kiana's past.
She fired like 6 shots at the guy.
But will it be enough to keep Kiana in jail?
First and missing.
Matt is what me the key person to help
I freaking hate this game. This game sucks badly. What?
Red Baron Pizza presents the Baroness. Top this. I survived a standoff with a 4-year-old over broccoli. Rescued favorite toy from garbage disposal. Pulled up hair with a chip clip while doing dishes.
You're a one hit. Why would you even risk
with my
that?
sock, and I'm still wearing it. So that's impressive. Family finishing their entire dinner willingly. And that is how you earn your wings. I did nail it, didn't I? Crust everyone loves. Red Baron. Never fly solo.
They say at a certain age you just stop caring.
Let
I
him
wonder
peek.
what age that is. Simply ageless foundation with Olay. Tones, hydrates and reduces the look of wrinkles. From CoverGirl.
Raped you.
If we ever met, we'd totally become best friends. And as soon to be besties,
bet you're already wondering what I'm gonna get you this year.
What?
Well, we just met, so I got you this cute decanter. Act surprised when you
I
open
got a
it.
message on my stream.
It's a brand new morning for breakfast. Introducing the Jimmy Dean Delights Breadless Egg Witch. We got rid
Hey,
of the
you can
bread
stream
and
snipe me
replaced it
and
with
give me
2
loot.
egg frittatas.
I'd love that.
For a protein
Go ahead and do
packed
it.
start to your day.
And that is something else.
Do it. I support it. You can do it. There's someone in my stream. Are you a subscriber?
Oh, dude, stop. What? You got a ring.
I'm talking to someone on my stream.
Tell you what I'd do.
Yeah, you can stream snipe me. I'm
I'd
cool with
start
it.
running. Now, gentlemen, hustle! Does your doorbell do that? Ours does. Get tough on crime with the Ring Video Doorbell. Keep your home and
Just
your
tell me
neighborhood
what
safe.
skin you're gonna be wearing,
Available
so I
at
don't
ring.com.
freaking blow your head off.
I am the new DQ Hungry Up deal. A single, double, or triple burger with cheese, plus fries, and a mini blizzard for any sized appetite, starting at $4. Your hanger
Bad.
just got anger managed, because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
I'll add you. Maybe we can get a couple deals in. You're legit a fan. That's what's up. That's cool.
Insurance that won't replace the full value of your new car? You're better off throwing your
I
money right into the
won't.
harbor.
Chill.
Gonna regret that. With Liberty Mutual new car replacement, we'll replace the full value of your car.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Hand-me-downs stink. I've worn this
Oh,
shirt
that's
like
tough.
a gazillion times, and you can't even tell.
Oh, so you're not a
Time I
fan?
do something about it.
Try OxyClean laundry detergent so clothes can stick around wash after wash.
Seriously?
Hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid. The skincare
Hey,
ingredient that everyone
don't shoot at me.
And it's in here.
New from German-tinted
That sucks.
hyaluronic acid serum with our highest concentration of hyaluronic acid in a serum. Visibly plump skin.
Did you get double teamed? I don't think so.
Reduces wrinkles for younger-looking skin. Powerful results. Validated by dermatologists. New Revitалist Dermintensiv's hyaluronic acid serum from L'Oreal Paris.
Where was it?
Grubhub is a delivery app that lets you order any food your heart and stomach desire. So you can order this, or this, or maybe a little bit of this. Order from over 85,000 restaurants nationwide. Grubhub. Restaurants you love, delivered.
Maybe next game after this trash kid dies.
Get to Dick's Sporting Goods for all the best outerwear gifts from the best brands. Get Columbia for the whole family. Give the latest from Patagonia. Plus, gifts from the North Face. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
At the end of April 2003, U.S. Marshals arrested
Okay, well.
Kiana Barnes in Mexico for the murders of Jimmy Shepard and Perry P.J. Jennings.
Once the U.S. Marshals got involved, it was pretty easy to extradite her from Mexico so that she could be indicted.
Once she was released into our custody from the marshals, she was brought back to police headquarters to the homicide division, and I explained her rights to her as per Miranda. And she basically sat back in a chair and said,
I'm letting the
I have
subscribers
nothing to say.
snipe me.
Not that her silence did much to help her. Once back in New Orleans, she was indicted on second-degree murder charges stemming from the death of Jimmy Shepard.
My brother's murder?
You're
I think it was a snap at the moment.
so
I
bad.
think they was drinking.
Is this a
Probably
duo?
got to arguing.
This relationship had issues. It was very tumultuous.
And its end had been unspeakably violent.
It was very gruesome and very bad. I mean, she stabbed him in the face, she stabbed him in the neck, she stabbed him in the torso, the knife went straight through his body, in one side and out the other side, 27 times.
And while Kiana claimed that she had killed Jimmy in self-defense, she couldn't say the same about P.J. Jennings' death.
With PJ's case, this was a well-thought-out murder. She used the pillow as a silencer. He was sleeping.
But why would Kiana want to kill PJ in the first place? The police and prosecutors figured there were two possibilities. The first was the fact that PJ had been urging Kiana to turn herself in for Jimmy's murder.
PJ was trying to, get money together and say, hey, let's do this legally. Let's get you an attorney. Let's fight this charge.
Was it possible that Kiana hadn't been willing to take the risk? the police couldn't rule it out.
I think she just said, "There's no way I'm going back to jail."
Or was there another motive
My
behind
epic
the murder?
is TSM
His
Onyx.
friends wondered if it might be the fact that Kiana had feelings for PJ, but he was seeing someone else.
TSM_ON.
One of my good friends was dating PJ. I know that he and my friend were together that particular evening. If, you know, it was a case where she was jealous and she wanted to be with him in that way, that would make sense as to why she would have done what she did.
It appears as if Kiana had this attitude as if I can't have you, nobody can have you.
And the prosecutors may have had a witness willing to back that up. One who also cast considerable doubt on Kiana's claim that Jimmy had attacked her first.
Her ex-husband, the New Orleans cop, he was on TV talking about how they fought.
If she didn't get her way, there was, for lack of a better term, there was temper tantrum. There was threats.
Threats that Kiana was more than willing to follow up with action, according to her ex-husband.
He lashed out many times and slapped, at me or hit me or threw things.
And he claims that during one fight, she even pulled a gun.
She put it in my face, and I lunged at her. And I pushed the gun up.
I'm not yet.
That was the first shot. And then we kind of struggled back and forth with the weapon.
That's what we're gonna do.
He's lucky. She fired like 6 shots at the guy and didn't hit him.
PJ Jennings hadn't been so lucky, though.
She fired 1 shot into his brain. So, if there's any consolation to me in that, he didn't suffer.
That fact did little to mitigate the charges Kiana faced, though.
This was something that had been previously planned out. This was first-degree murder.
And if she was convicted, the consequences could be dire.
She had committed a capital crime.
However, based on her behavior at a preliminary hearing, the fact that she faced a possible death sentence didn't seem to have much impact
you can play
on
with us.
There was no remorse. There was nothing. It was carefree. At one point, she actually looked me square in the eye and laughed.
Kiana may have had one reason to be confident. Her family.
Despite Kiana kind of living a floater lifestyle and kind of being out on the streets, her family was actually very affluent.
And while she had been semi-estranged from them since high school, when the family found out that she had been arrested on murder charges, they
you should arrest the next person you see.
They hired the most expensive defense attorney in the area.
What?
Still, considering that Kiana confessed to stabbing Jimmy Shepard
I'm
and
streaming.
fled to Mexico with PJ Jennings' stolen credit cards, an acquittal appeared out of the question.
At some point, he sat down and said, "Hey, look,
Big Mac 827 eliminated streamer."
The deal was worked out in secret.
What?
Neither of the families of the victims seemed to be notified that there was a plea deal in place.
Although PJ's family did make it to court on March 10th when Kiana entered her plea.
A family friend found out about it and informed us of what was going on.
And when they heard the terms of the deal, it appeared that Kiana's high-priced defense attorney had been worth every penny.
What the district attorney and her attorney had come up with is that she had pled guilty to a lesser charge of manslaughter on both murders.
PJ's family was outraged.
I looked at something like a plea deal with a history of violence, and it only escalated. Every time it got pushed. She tried to hurt me. She did kill Mr. Shepard. Brutally. Even more.
We're about to get a squad.
With my brother. I don't understand how there was an option of a plea deal,
And if the manslaughter plea
chill
wasn't
out,
shocking enough,
relax.
they said
Just
the
a game,
sentence that the
dude.
prosecutors
Take it easy,
agreed to
man.
was a slap on the wrist for Kiana and a slap in the face for the victim's family.
Bet.
She would be given 7 to 25 years, which means that she would be eligible for parole after 3.5 years.
3 years for killing someone. What type of deal would that be? That's like giving people permission to go around and shoot people in the head and say, hey, no big deal.
PJ's family and friends weren't the only ones who felt that way either.
The judge was not happy with the deal that had been brokered by the district attorney office, and once we told him that we had not consented to the deal, the judge said he would not accept the deal.
The guilty pleas to manslaughter
Do you have a mic?
stand, but the judge imposed the maximum penalty that the law allowed.
The judge changed the plea deal on the spot to 25 years with no parole.
Her family really came unglued. They screamed and yelled and boo-hooed.
Alright, bad.
There was little they could do. After entering her plea, Kiana was transferred to the Louisiana Women's Correctional
I want
Facility.
knockoffs, but
Kiana was sentenced to St. Gabriel's Prison outside of New Orleans.
Perhaps
no, just go to
about
party
her plea
chat.
organ's
I mean game
unexpected
chat.
outcome. Life in
Hello?
prison was initially tough
Hello?
for Kiana.
Are you
She
really
had
a fan?
trouble when she first got to prison.
Yeah.
You know, fight after fight.
But eventually, she managed to fit in.
She cut off all her hair. I think she had like a tattoo on her face.
She even became popular.
She could be very charismatic and know how to work the system.
Ready up,
know how to
Brady.
work her charm and get the things that she wants.
But was she adapting to life behind bars?
I heard she had girlfriends and stuff in prison.
Or was Kiana merely biding her
Disney
time?
Herbie. Mine.
It was New Year's Day 2013, 9 years
Because
into
my
Kiana's
cat got
25-year
stabbed.
sentence, when the guards at Louisiana's St. Gabriel Prison made a shocking discovery during their morning rounds.
They went to go count, and they had a person missing.
It was Kiana.
The housing unit that she was in was maybe 3 to 4 women per pod. So she had evidently crushed up some type of drug, placed it in food, and then fed her roommates. And once they were out asleep, she had broken the window, was able to climb onto a catwalk, and then from that catwalk, she was able to hop over the razor wire fence.
And none of the guards realized that the 33-year-old inmate was missing until head count the following morning.
She left him.
Have you got to win this season yet?
In the bed, you know, fake
Not yet.
body.
She
That's
did
it.
get tangled up in the
Let's
fence
change that.
because there was
Yeah, but
blood
I'm
and a
pissed
piece
off.
of the sweatshirt that she was wearing on the fence.
We're going
The
salty.
guards immediately brought in bloodhounds.
Pissing me off,
They were
kids.
able to track her some
As soon as I bought the battle pass, I didn't even get to play a game.
Prison sentence.
5 minutes later, I get fucking banned. I swear these kids love to
Coming up,
report stuff.
Kiana flees justice again.
What'd you get banned for?
Are you kidding me? Really?
Can the police find her before it's too late?
It was only a
It
matter
was
of time that
his
she
language.
would kill
He
someone
called
else.
some kids some words.
People don't expect a female candidate. They also don't expect lean cuisine made with organic ingredients. But here we are.
I got a blue pump for you.
Lean cuisine. My favorite.
Go all the way downstairs in the bathroom.
Crispy organic crust and mozzarella cheese. Feed your phenomenal lean cuisine.
Oh my god, the Desert Eagle in
You get surprise cold cash with any in-store purchase. Plus, take an extra 25% off. Save on sweaters, family outerwear, and kitchen electrics. Plus, take $10 off when you spend $50 or more. Give your gift joy Saturday at home.
Are you taking the tissues off? Yeah. And my teeth are yellow. Time for white strips. Crest Glamorous White Strips are the only ADA-accepted whitening strips proven to be safe and effective. And they whiten 25 times better than a leading whitening toothpaste. Crest. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
Yeah, but guess what?
The new DQ Honey Update. A single double or
I
triple.
don't know what happened when you
Where's your background?
on zip taps and
my
Fortnite.
TV.
$4. Your name, your monster,
A bad.
just
You get
because
fucking
I'm
banned.
not fast food. I am fan food.
It's a brand new morning for breakfast.
I don't get my
Enjoy
account back till 12 a.m. on next Friday.
We got rid of the bread and replaced it with 2 eggs per time. For a protein rush, start to your day.
And that is so nasty.
Yeah, but make sure
I have a chug jug that I didn't take for some reason.
Grandpa's knows his performance.
I'm taking the chug.
Great murder in Indiana. She tried to say she was great, but
No, good. Can't believe how easy it was to spend $100 in the car insurance with Geico.
fuck that anthem. I don't know why I can't fucking play because my account got banned.
Where's that background music?
Believe it, Geico could save you 50%
Fortnite
more
like
on
to
car
smoke crack
insurance.
on PlayStation. Places to like comparing kids. Showing kids nothing.
Parents aren't perfect, but can he make his Kraft mac and cheese shapes and everything? Get it.
For decades,
I have minis.
Making you wait in line.
Wherever
Keeping
needs
billions
some.
of dollars in your interest. They've been treating you like you're lucky to have them.
There's some minis out there.
Right.
There's minis out there.
Show them who's the boss of your money. You
What there?
better is out
I
there.
got 2 for kids.
Ally.
One fucking mini kid.
Introducing Spectrum
What's in the
Mobile,
background?
built
Hey, I
on
think we
America's
should go.
largest,
Let's
most
just with that.
reliable
Come on.
LTE network, and a nationwide network of Wi-Fi hotspots, all designed to save you money with unlimited data plans for $45 a line, or by the gig option at $14 a gig. Unlimited talk and
I got
text
another mini for
included
you.
on the best network with the best devices for the best value.
No
Spectrum Mobile.
minis.
To learn more, go to
I have
spectrummobile.com
one.
today. A migraine hope.
Is there the quad
To
here?
be there for the good and not so good.
I don't think
For the
anyone came
mundane,
in.
the awe-inspiring, the heart-racing, the heartbreaking. That's what life is all about.
Yeah, you have any minis?
Showing up.
I can hold them.
Unless migraine steals your chance to say, I am here. That's why we created Aimovig, a preventive treatment for
Ami, come here, I
migraine
need you
adults.
to come play
One
for me.
dose once a month. Aimovig is proven to reduce the number of monthly
Ami!
migraine days. For some, that number can be cut in
Come play
half
for
or
me.
more.
I'm gonna
The
use
most
the
common
restroom.
side effects are pain, redness, or
Don't
swelling
get
at the
killed, I
injection
will beat
site,
the
and
fuck out of you,
constipation. These are your days. What will each one bring? Doesn't matter. As long as you can say, I am here. Talk to your doctor about preventing migraine with Aimovig and be there more.
It's not the holidays until...
Shut.
The whole family reconnects. Pause for what matters most with Xfinity X5.
On New Year's Day 2013, 33-year-old Kiana Bowens escaped from Louisiana's St. Gabriel prison.
Everybody was like, oh my God, this girl has escaped, and what are we gonna do?
This woman has been convicted of killing 2 people already. The fear was that it was only a matter of time that she would kill someone else.
Arrested in 2003 for killing P.J. Jennings and Jimmy Shepard, she had pled guilty to manslaughter in 2004 and received a 25-year sentence.
9 years into her sentence, Kiana decided that she had had enough.
When I found out about it, I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Here we go again.
It wasn't Kiana's first time on the run. Previously, after killing P.J. Jennings, she had fled to Mexico.
They immediately thought she was going to head to Mexico again and just disappear into that country.
The Louisiana authorities were doing everything they could to catch Kiana.
There was national media coverage as well as local media coverage. Her face was posted everywhere.
And law enforcement agencies across the country were on the lookout, including the U.S. Marshals Service.
The marshals put every resource they had, distributing flyers, news media, and took control over that investigation.
But would the exhaustive effort be enough to catch Kiana before she claimed another victim? It was Monday, March 25th, 2013, not quite 3 months after Kiana's escape. 2 LAPD officers were patrolling the section of the city known as Skid Row.
The Skid Row area in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh, shit, about laser kids.
And when the officers spotted a homeless woman outside a store, they
There's only
sought to
3 of
issue
them.
a routine ticket for loitering.
The cops pull up next before I eat.
Holy crap! What? There's more. I swear, pumps do more damage than freaking.
When they called her, it was relief to the whole family.
But it was very bad news for
Oh my, this is gay.
She's already been serving a 25-year sentence, and she was given additional time on top of this for her escape.
Although that's still not enough for her victims' friends and families.
Someone who could walk up to a sleeping person and shoot them the way that she did
I got
deserves
weed
to
on
be
me.
in jail for the rest of her life.
I don't think she should be released from jail because she done murdered
Alright,
twice.
Brady, I gotta
I
go.
think she's a risk against society.
When you gonna go?
And at least one of the former police officers that put her in prison to begin
I'll be back on like
agrees.
I really think she's a sociopath.
It was like
12,
two different people.
1 o'clock,
How
12.
can this mild-mannered, very well-spoken young lady commit such heinous acts? It just still, even when I think about it, it just doesn't go together. So I felt like this must be someone who changes and becomes a different personality. It's like whenever she's rejected, she just snaps.